Good morning, everyone, or afternoon or evening, whenever you're watching this. Today I'm doing 2 interviews, and I've done Kerry from Osh this morning, and now we're going to talk with Mrs Holmes.
Good morning.
And there's Mr Kaesler doing a cameo in the background. It's a bit silly here this morning. Don't worry, I'll sort it out. Now, Mrs Holmes, welcome. It's nice to have you on site as part of our skeleton staff. So I have 3 questions for the interview because I'm being authentic and keeping it consistent, which is new for me. So the first question is, what is your favourite thing about working here at Calvary?
Gee, I'm going to go with something really imaginative because I have watched your other...
Yeah. Oh, she's not going to go with the theme.
No, I'm actually being a little bit facetious and saying I'm going with the theme. It's definitely the people.
Oh.
So it's the children, the families, the staff. Naturally, my most favourite thing is Mrs Branford.
I'll pay her later for that.
But yeah, no, I don't think you could go past the people and the community. Definitely.
No, we are very spoiled, I must say, as a school. And we've all worked in lots of different schools in lots of different contexts. And the schools have been great. But there is something quite unique about this school, I think, that, and that's in the way that we are as a community. So, yes, agreed. Well done. Good answer.
Tick, tick.
So, you came from St. Peter's at Blackwood.
I did.
And you applied for this position. So, what was it that drew you to Calvary? Why did you want to come and work here?
Look, to be honest with you, it was a bit of a season in my life. So the shift in shifting schools was definitely a God thing. Mm-hmm. So I didn't sort of have this massive epiphany one day and say,
that's
Calvary's
the school. Yep.
God definitely brought me to Calvary.
And we're very glad.
The why Calvary is why I chose to stay.
Okay.
Because you don't have to stay in a workplace just because that's where you've started working. So God definitely led me here, but I've chosen to stay because I love the people. I love being a part of the journey with the students and the families. And it brings me great joy to journey each day and step each day with the different kids and be able to be a part of their lives in a small way or a big way, and just to see individual lights shine and individual successes and individual growth along the way. So.
Well, we're very grateful that God called you here because you make a huge difference in the lives of not just the staff, but certainly all of the students. So,
Thank you.
Yeah, great. Now, lots of cool things have happened in your time here. Mm-hmm. What is a highlight for you if you had to pick just one today?
Oh, that's so hard.
I know.
That is
so
really,
much.
really hard. And even with thinking time before, because I did see the questions before, look, so many highlights. Do I really have to just pick one?
Yeah, just one. It doesn't have to be the one, but just a highlight.
Okay, a highlight. I think a highlight for me was working with Mrs Zaddo in Foundation and with Mrs Crome and Mrs Tiller. Definite highlight of my career to have such an amazing team working together, and I personally feel like we worked really well together, and it was a really big blessing to work so closely alongside them with the wonderful students that I had while I was teaching Foundation. So
yeah, that was a good combination there. Yeah. So, that's good. Thanks.
No worries.
Excellent. Well, that's Mrs Holmes. So hopefully you've learnt something about Mrs Holmes that you didn't know before. We're posting these to School Bag, and now we're posting them to Seesaw as well. So we had some parents request for it to go on Seesaw so it was easier for kids to see. Good thinking from those parents.
Yeah,
good
clever.
idea. I didn't even think about that. So Mr Kaesler sent the ones we've already done so far to teachers, so hopefully they get to go up today. They might not get to go up until later tonight. Just a reminder that if your teacher is a little bit slow in getting back to you, it's probably because they're at school teaching a class. So today we've got Mrs Harper, Mrs Zaddo, Mrs Witten and Mrs Stevens on site working with the children that are here. And there's about 30 today. So if they're a bit slow getting back to you, don't panic. It's just that they're probably helping some children on site with their technology or their learning. So be patient. They'll get back to you as soon as they can, and that will happen tomorrow. Hopefully we have some information for you about what's happening. We'll just wait and see. Don't worry too much about it. It's beyond us, and we'll just do what we need to do regardless of the outcome. But we're here for you. And again, reminder to parents, be kind to yourselves, and kids, make sure you say thanks to your parents and the adults in your house. Like, just really genuinely look after them too. Yeah. Give them an extra cuddle, help them out with things. They're doing it tough too. They're missing out on things. They're having to do things that they're not really prepared for or feeling confident about, and we all know what that feels like. So make sure you're filling their buckets as well, because they're doing a super duper job. And be kind to each other. We've been kind to each other here at school. It's a bit tricky because they can be a bit moody. She's terrible. Anyway, we'll sort that out. We'll get Mr. Kaesler, who's the counsellor, to help us out with that. He's not real helpful either. He just leaves his stuff everywhere in my office. Yeah. So stay safe, stay well, do your best. We're here for you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.